Hey guys, it's Vinny. Hope you're doing well. I have a quick gold and silver update for you. Okay, so we have a decent sell-off a couple of days ago, about an 80-point drop. I was expecting a little retracement before this happened, and the reason why is because we had a low RSI, and we also had a squeeze. And when you have a squeeze with a low RSI, it's not going to go much further down. And in a matter of fact, what may tend to happen is it may actually fire most of it on to the opposite side. So what we might see is gold actually just going way up to here in this range, and possibly even to the 50 moving day average, because gold really hasn't hit the 50 moving day average since February of this year. So it's always healthy for it to at least touch it one more time from now until gold hits the bottom. So if we do see a decent rally in gold, it would either stop here or it would either stop at the 50-day moving average. Now, if it does not fire onto the upside, or if it's just gradually goes flat, then what you'll see is just a mere retracement. And the mere retracement levels for gold is going to be 1330, which is the 50% retracement level, and the approximately 1343, which is the 61.8 retracement level. So that's why I was expecting a little retrace, so that way at least the RSI would be mid-level, so when it went down it would actually go further than 1277, but it's okay. That was one of my targets anyways, as I discussed in my previous video, and we hit that target, which is good. So now the question is, how long is it going to be stuck in these areas before it goes to the low 1200s and goes into the 1100s? So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. Now also, remember, one of my other videos I had mentioned something about divergence and why it's important. So gold made a low here, and it made a low yesterday at 1268, but what you see is the momentum, instead of going down, it actually went up. So what that's telling me is it's giving me even more reasons that it's going to go on the upside. Also, for 2 days it was outside the Bollinger Band, and today's the session, it finally went inside the Bollinger Band, which is good, and that's healthy. Okay, and also one more thing before I forget, we had a red volume bar and a green volume bar. That tells me that this is most probably the bottom, the temporary bottom. So that's also another reason why I feel it's going to the upside, at least either to a retracement, or it's going to hit either the 50 moving day average, or it's going to hit this line. Either way, we still have a downtrend, but expect some of these levels. If it does hit the 50 moving day average, you're looking at 1400, but I would say that's the worst case scenario, but it is going down. Okay, let's move on to the gold chart for the US session. Okay, for the US session, what we see is 3 days that the candle has actually been outside, and in this case today it's below the Bollinger Band. This blue line is the Bollinger Band. Remember, it's always healthy for the chart to stay within the Bollinger Band, and when it's outside, especially for 3 days in gold, what usually happens is it does some kind of a correction, or it pauses so it can go within the Bollinger Band. So this week you should see gold going to the upside. Also, we have on my value charts significantly undervalued, and we still have a low RSI. We still also have the divergence here on the US chart, and I think the squeeze is done. I think it's either going to go flat or it's going to fire off to the opposite end. If it fires off, you're looking at $1,400 max, and if it doesn't fire off, if it just tapers down a bit and just goes flat, then you're looking at a mere 50 to 61.8 retracement levels, which, like I stated, is about 1330 to 1343. And any of these retracements, whether it's between 50 to 61.8, or if it does touch the 50-day moving average, are all shorting opportunities. So you'll have to figure out when you want to get short. I'm not going to tell you that, but hopefully these videos are helping you, and I think that you'll make a right decision as to when you feel is the best time to get short. Okay, moving on to silver. Silver, same thing. You know, it had the squeeze, had the fire. I think it's going to taper down a bit. It may fire to the upside. If it does, it may touch this 21-day moving average, which is about 21.75. If not, then you're looking at approximately mid to high $20 levels. Okay, so you're looking about these levels. It may go to 21, but you know, these levels would be a nice healthy retracement. But remember, with silver, it doesn't usually do 50 to 61.8 level retracement. So, you know, don't be surprised if it just goes up to here, low 20s, and then it just kind of stays there until gold and silver decide to make another big move, another breakout. It is still undervalued. RSI is low. There isn't a divergence, but the MACD, the momentum is going up. So again, this week, next week, we should see silver and gold retrace, and we'll see how far it goes. And at that point, I'll probably give you another update to see where I'm seeing gold and silver. Okay, so quick commentary on two miners. Let me begin with AEM. Just a disclosure, I am no longer short in AEM. I felt that when AEM made the move to the downside, it wasn't as much as it should have been. So I felt that it wasn't really consistent to the other miners. So I did end up getting out of my AEM short position, and at the moment I am considering being short in Gold Core. GG is the ticker symbol for that, in the coming future. So probably in a week or two, depending on how things are, I will be short again. But instead of AEM, I will be short Gold Core. GG. Okay, so regarding AEM, what you're seeing are these long tails, and it is inside the Bollinger Band, but it has a low RSI, and it looks like it's just really exhausted at the moment. So we're looking for a retracement to about 50 to 61.8. Okay, so going on to Gold Core here. Okay, so Gold Core, we had one session where it was outside the Bollinger Band yesterday, and today it's inside, which is a good thing. But you do have a low RSI. You have a long tail that denotes that it's pretty much exhausted at this time. And there wasn't a squeeze fire on Gold Core, so I'm not expecting a harsh move to the upside. But it is possible that it could go to the 21-day moving average to about the $27 region, but the 61.8 retracement level will bring it to the $26 level, the low $26 level. So that's my outlook on the miners and on gold and silver for today. Hope this video is helpful. It's really great interacting with you all on YouTube and StockTwits. You guys are really intelligent, and I really appreciate all the comments, all the nice messages, and all the interaction. And hopefully these videos are helpful for you. And even if you're not a trader, hopefully in the near future you can at least give it a go. Alright, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.